hold of your nose? Yeah.
Kelly's the man, and he must be respected. Gonna be clutch, gonna be the man. Gonna get his points, gonna break some legs. Hitting all those threes, his time is coming. Defense like a dog, everybody's worried. Kelly's gonna be the next LeBron. Playoff MVP, he can't be beat. Taking out some ankles, flying into some knees. Just because he plays hard, that makes him dirty.
If you're doing a thorough investigation, do a thorough investigation. Include everybody, not just who you want to pick and choose to include.
You know, I always want to do that. I apologize, but I've told you a million times. Well, what am I apologizing for? I've told you a million times I do this show to entertain myself. And if you happen to enjoy it, you listen along. If not, you go somewhere else. Every once in a while, you could ask Southern Glenn. There's times where I just sit in the studio before the show and I just play these old sound bites just because I get such a kick out of them. They're classics. I mean, they'll never be duplicated, some of those sound bites, and I think I could do probably, without stretching it, 2 hours. Especially once we get into traffic and weather every 10 minutes. I'll bet you I could probably do a good I bet you I could do a whole show of sound bites. If I ever, arranged it prior to us going on the air, definitely we could do. Because sometimes they're a little hard to find. But, after hearing this,
If you're doing a thorough investigation, do a thorough investigation. Include everybody, not just who you want to pick and choose to include.
now on iHeartRadio. Beginning tomorrow, the month of January.
Try to make as much money as possible.
15 chances a day every weekday to win a grand $1,000. Listen to the keywords of text and win after the news at the top of the hour. Good luck this January from WPAM 700.
Busy on, but that is There's a Dream, where I can face adventure, right now, and Moana. Anna's family is forever, and I can dream big with the Disney Princess there at Disney on Ice for the There's a Dream.
Get tickets start at $15 for select shows. Restrictions and additional charges may apply. Open to Quicken Loans Arena this Friday. Get your tickets today at theqarena.com or your local discount drug mart.
Woo! Mike Tomato here from Nissan in North Olmsted and I-90 Nissan, Sheffield Village. The bells have rung, Old Lang Syne has been sung, confetti's flown, and we're trading the old year for young. Now that the balloons have dropped, the corks are popped, and calendars swapped. Stop in to see us and save on a new Nissan. Are you kidding me? The best part of the new year is 365 new chances to find out what thousands of Clevelanders already know. We just can't say no to any deal. If you're looking for a new Nissan, we can save you up to $1,000 off. On top of that, you'll find APRs as low as 0%. And if you're looking for a pre-owned vehicle, you'll find hundreds and hundreds of great pre-owned vehicles at direct auction prices. Start off your new year by starting up a new Nissan at Nissan North Olmsted on the North Olmsted Auto Mile and I-90 Nissan, Route 254, exit 148, Sheffield Village. That feels are so good. Visit us online at bignissan.com.
It's been called the most heavenly thing he's ever written. A farewell to an It's a life. Now the Cleveland Orchestra performs Mahler's heart-wrenching Ninth Symphony, a highlight of the centennial season. Don't miss Mahler's Night, January 11th through 13th at 7 Hall. ClevelandOrchestra.com.
This is John Michael with today's Giorgio's Cavs Update, brought to you by Giorgio's, the proud pizza partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Tomorrow night, the Cavs are in Utah to take on the Jazz on LeBron James' 33rd birthday. LeBron is already in his 15th NBA season, and he's having one of his most efficient of his career. Good friend Wayne Wade says LeBron just keeps getting better with age.
He's like Benjamin Button. You're definitely going other way. It's like you watch guys, and you myself, you see guys get older. You get older, they gain change. hard to say it's got better, but he's so good. He's shooting the 3 ball great now. That's what everyone said he was missing at one point. He's hitting clutch shots. That's what everybody said he didn't have. The guy that can do everything, man, and it's amazing to see him do it, but he does it night after night after night after night.
Shift between the Cavaliers and the Jazz is at 8 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night. With US time set for 7:30 on the Cavaliers Radio Network. You can follow me on Twitter at CavJMike. As this is John Michael with today's Giorgio's Cavs Update. Giorgio's Pizza is proud to be a partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Tonight, make sure to stop by your neighborhood Giorgio's and pick up a triple-double deal. 3 large pizzas with 2 toppings each for just $20. With more than 30 locations around northern Ohio, there's one near you. Even if the Cavs aren't playing, you can still grab the triple-double deal. 3 large pizzas with 2 toppings each for just $20. Giorgio's, your hometown pizza. It was June. Tiger Woods. 2017 Chicago's Final Warriors plays the Paris Sackers. 2018 Area President happens here. WTAM 1100. Join us after the news to find out how many push-ups Chris did during this break. The over-under has been set at -1. News at the top and bottom of the hour. This is News Radio WTAM 1100, an iHeart radio station.
Good afternoon. I'm Rob Bailey. This is the 3:30 report. First, your Channel 3 forecast. This afternoon, mostly cloudy and cold with lake effect snow likely with a high around 12. Tonight, chance of early evening snow showers continues with a low around 2 above. Tomorrow, mostly sunny skies with a high around 14. This weather at service of Wayside Furniture. Stop by Wayside Furniture's year-end clearance for unprecedented savings on mattresses and adjustable beds. 1367 Canton Road, just south of Route 224. Wayside in Akron, better furniture, priced lower. Right now, snow and 11 degrees, feels like 5 below at your severe weather station. Our top local story this New Year's Day. The 2017 Browns season has put the team in a dubious chapter of the NFL history books, as they've now become only the second team in league history to go 0-16 following yesterday's loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Chris McNeil, who came up with the idea for a perfect season parade, says the parade is on for Saturday at noon.
The parade is planned on going right around First Energy Stadium, so we're going to have participants line up right there on Al Lerner Drive and then proceed around the stadium.
Details of how you can take part are posted at WTAM.com. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un says the U.S. should be aware his country's nuclear forces are now a reality, not a threat. But he also struck a conciliatory tone in his annual New Year's address, wishing success for the Winter Olympics set to begin in South Korea next month, and suggesting the North may send a delegation to participate. Tomorrow, Mayor Frank Jackson will become the first mayor ever in the city of Cleveland to be sworn in for a fourth 4-year term. The ceremony will be at the Rotunda of City Hall tomorrow morning at 10, and our own Ken Robinson will be there to cover it. Not today. With wickedly frigid temperatures in the single digits, some people were prepared to welcome 2018 by taking a plunge into Lake Erie. But the New Year's Day event at Edgewater Park was canceled because crews had a difficult time cutting a hole into the ice. No word yet if the event will be rescheduled. Your next news at 4, or when it breaks, on Cleveland's News Radio, WTAM 1100.
If you change nothing about what you're doing right now, what do you think the chances are of you having a successful retirement? I'm Andy Smith, certified financial planner with Financial Engines. Let's say you don't change your 401k, you don't change your Social Security strategy, you never figure out how much you're going to have to pay for healthcare. Do you think you'll have enough money to last you through retirement? As America's largest independent investment advisor, according to Investment News, Financial Engines offers help to more than 9 million people. We provide objective, personal, comprehensive planning advice that you need to make informed financial decisions now, up to, and through retirement. Get to financialengines.com and we'll connect you with a professional financial advisor in your area to help create a financial plan that'll tell you what you should be doing right now to help increase your chances of having a successful retirement. This is Brian Fowles with Financial Engines in the Cleveland area. Let's talk about the financial goals that are important to you, and together we'll develop a plan to help make them. Call me at 440-934-9933 or visit financialengines.com. Sales keeping you up at night? Need a fresh start? Get the facts. Your options may be better than you think. For a professional and caring legal consultation, contact Susan Gray or Glenn Forbes. Dial pound 250 and say keyword fresh start to discuss options. Legal services provided by Forbes Law and Susan M. Gray.
40 years of savings, 40 holidays, 40 block parties, 40 barbecues, banquets, and pull-ups. For 40 years, we've saved you a lot. A lot of hassle and a lot of gimmicks. Because saving is easy when saving is simple. So how much can you save in 40 years? It's right there on the sign. Save a lot. Savings made easy for 40 years.
Save big just by switching to our private label products. That's right, it's that easy. Switch to Save-A-Lot brands and save a whole lot every time you shop. Staples has low prices on the organizational solutions your business needs to clear the clutter and focus on the job at hand this year, like bankers boxes, file folders, and storage bins. Less mess equals more success. Visit Staples.com for more. Staples, it's pro time.
This is John Michael with today's Giorgio's Cavs Update, brought to you by Giorgio's, the proud pizza partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Tomorrow night, the Cavs are in Utah to take on the Jazz on LeBron James' 33rd birthday. LeBron is already in his 15th NBA season, and he's having one of his most efficient of his career. Good friend Wayne Wade says LeBron just keeps getting better with age.
He's like Benjamin Button. Definitely going the other way. You know, and it's like you watch guys and myself, you know, you see guys get older. You know, you see them get older, their game change. This game is, it's hard to say it's got better, but he's so good. He's shooting the three ball great now. That's what everyone said he was missing at one point. He's hitting clutch shots. That's what everybody said he didn't have. The guy can do everything, man, and it's amazing to see him do it, but he does it night after night after night after night.
Tip between the Cavaliers and the Jazz is at 8 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night, with your time set for 7:30 on the Cavaliers Radio Network. You can follow me on Twitter at CavsJMike. This is John Michael with today's Giorgio's Cavs Update.
Giorgio's Pizza is proud to be a partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Tonight, make sure to stop by your neighborhood Giorgio's and pick up a triple-double deal. 3 large pizzas with 2 toppings each for just $20. With more than 30 locations around northern Ohio, there's one near you. Even if the Cavs aren't playing, you can still grab the triple-double deal. 3 large pizzas with 2 toppings each for just $20. Giorgio's, your hometown pizza.
The Mike Trevisano Show on News Radio WTAM 1100.
And the Lieutenant Governor Mary Taylor will be joining us in just a few minutes. She's only a couple minutes away. Seth is in the lobby waiting for her. Hope he doesn't scare her when she sees him. But Seth is there waiting for her. You know, I was just asking a question on the air who I could ask. I think I could ask Lieutenant Governor. I don't know if she'll answer me. I don't know if that would be any type of security breaches or something, but I could ask her. I'm just so curious. I mean, just think about it. Here you are in a moment of a crisis, right? As far as nations go. You know? Lieutenant Governor Mary Taylor just walked in the studio. You would think that a leader would be able to, you know, Lieutenant Governor is set to get ready to turn on your mic. First of all, let me start here. Congratulations on the announcement that you are running for the governor of the state of Ohio. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you know this, right? You know you have one hell of a chance to be the next governor.
I think so.
Yeah.
I do. That's part of the reason I'm here.
Does that ever make you a little nervous?
No. I mean, I was nervous today before my speech. That makes me nervous.
Yeah.
Did that make me nervous? No.
That's why radio's so great. You're talking to tens of thousands of people right now, and you don't have to see them. You know what I mean? Talking to Lieutenant Governor Mary Taylor. Hey, Lieutenant Governor, when I was just, I don't know why my mind works this way, but I was watching the G20 summits the last couple of days over there in Germany, and today President Trump met with Putin, okay? Do they have each other's, I'm just asking, I know this sounds crazy, do they have each other's personal cell phone numbers? I mean, if something really goes crazy, can a leader of any country call a leader of another country and go, what the hell are you doing here?
That's a great question. I don't know. I do not know the answer to that. I mean, I can tell you that our governor, has cell phone numbers of other governors and I only know that because he's picked up the phone and called them.
Sure.
I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer. You can think of all kinds of good reasons why you'd want them to have each other's cell phone and all kinds of good reasons why you wouldn't want them to have each other's cell phone number.
That's an excellent point. I mean, there's pluses of them having each other's phone numbers, and then, of course, there's negatives to that, too. But you would think that if something really stupid was about to happen, and maybe, you never know, maybe a conversation between the two leaders could end it, you would think that they would be able to communicate that way. Or, or is that against, like, protocol?
Well, I don't know. My guess is there is some protocol, and the protocol probably is Mr. Putin. You have the President of the United States on the phone, and they probably talk. So, I don't know. Maybe someday I'll know that. Maybe someday, you and I can have this conversation.
That sounds like maybe one day there's a presidency somewhere in your background.
I'm ready for governor. Unless you're going to let me be the commissioner of the NFL, which, that hasn't happened yet. So I'm running for governor.
I think what we'd like you to be is the one that picks the talent for the Cleveland Browns, because that person hasn't done very well lately,
I don't know if that's what I'm good at. I'd like to give it a try, though. Well, we could put some really good minds around the table and figure out how to get a good team on the field.
Why do you want to be governor?
Because Ohio still faces some stubborn problems and challenges, and I am the one candidate who is prepared to step up and lead. I have, in the private sector and in the public sector, have a history and a record of challenging the status quo, and I think that's what the future leader of Ohio needs to continue to challenge, as we have challenged the status quo, but also needs to bring the energy, the excitement, and solutions to the real problems we face.
A couple big things for the state of Ohio. Number one, I would think way up there on the list is jobs and bringing jobs to this state. How does that work as governor, and how much control does a governor have? I mean, can you give a huge company tax breaks as being governor to get them here in Ohio, so all those jobs can be had here in Ohio? How does that work?
So we have this, what we call it, the nonprofit or economic development arm. It's called Jobs Ohio. And Jobs Ohio is run by business folks, has a board of business folks, and their sole purpose is to focus on economic development. And they work with regional partners all over the state of Ohio on the attraction of new jobs. They have within their toolbox different credits and grants and loans that they can make available to a company that's looking to come here. Ultimately, the governor has to approve all of that. So they do all the return on investment analysis and do all the recommendations on that. Ultimately, the governor has to make the final has the final approval authority. That authority has been granted by the legislature. So it's not like you're king. You don't get to just say, "Gee, I want to do this and I can do it." I mean, the legislature has to grant the authority, and then the governor our governor and our approach has been to work through Jobs Ohio. I think that it's a great tool that we have. It's one of a kind in the country. It's worked. And I think we need to continue to use all the tools that we have. And one of my priorities is to focus on Ohio companies doing business here, and how do we help them grow and expand and create more jobs. Part of that is making sure we have an educated or skilled workforce. I toured a company a couple weeks ago, and the individual that runs that particular manufacturing plant said to me, we could grow. We're at that size where we're doing as much out of this facility as possible. We could move we own land behind us. I could build another manufacturing plant, but I can't find people to take these jobs. We don't have enough skilled workforce, which then speaks to education. We need to fix our education system in Ohio so that kids coming out of high school have skills and they can go right to work. Trade schools, vocational training, career, whatever, trade schools, vocational training, career training. We need to break down the barrier that exists, tear down the wall that exists between saying that kids can go to college, and that's a great choice, or kids can go to trade school. That's an okay choice. They need to be even choices. It needs to be an even choice of a path. It's not a path A or a path B. They're both even. And I can tell you, I hear from manufacturers all over the state of Ohio, we need skilled workforce.
Yeah, I hear the same thing from business owners and people like that, especially they're looking for tradesmen. They say they can't even find electricians, carpenters, tile setters, plumbers, people like these, you know. I mean, and these are tradesmen that without 4 or 5 years of college, we had text the other day when I brought this up. The people are making 6 figures, over $100,000 a year as a tradesman.
Absolutely. I can tell you, I toured the Carpenters Training Facility in Columbus. It's a great facility, by the way. And I was talking to them, and they said the average age of an apprentice is 27 years old, many of which have college degrees. You know, think about what could happen as a student in high school, maybe starting in an apprenticeship program, or at least starting to develop those early skills, and then getting right into that apprenticeship coming right out of high school. When you're 27, you've lost. First of all, you went to college, okay, which is great. College degrees are great. We need college degree people. Maybe you incurred tons of student loan debt. You're not working in the field that you got your degree in, and the demand for jobs is over here. That's why you decided to go back and become an apprentice. You lost all those years of being, productive work, the money that you could have earned. It's just, it's not working. It's not working.
I agree. We're talking to Lieutenant Governor Mary Taylor. She has announced that she is running for governor. A lot of people running for governor.
I hadn't heard.
It's amazing. The other big problem in the state of Ohio, and I have no idea why. I've done shows on it with Mike DeWine and stuff like that, the Attorney General heroin, okay? As a governor, I don't know why that Ohio was one of the central points for heroin, but as a governor, can you do more, you yourself, to police that drug from coming into our state? Is there more you can do?
Yes, I believe so, and I'll start with saying that hiring a personal injury attorney and filing a lawsuit against the drug companies is not the solution. Many people, and I don't know if you know this, I have been dealing with this issue in my own family. Many people started down this path of addiction, especially opiates and heroin, with a prescription from a doctor for pain medicine. And then they ended up, because they were looking for pain relief, ended up addicted to pain pills. That's not a solution. It's a complex problem. It requires a comprehensive solution. As governor, first I'm going to step up and demand that the federal government use their intelligence, use their resources, use technology to shut this stuff down at the border. We know heroin's coming in through Mexico, our southern border, and we know pills are coming in from Canada, our northern border. We got to shut that stuff down in the first place. We got to stop the poison from coming into our country and our state. We need a comprehensive approach from law enforcement, local law enforcement, working with state law enforcement, federal law enforcement, to get the drug dealers off our streets. We need to recognize that addiction is a brain disease, and it could be heroin, it could be heroin, it could be opiates, pain pills, it could be alcohol. It's a brain disease, and we have to treat it as such. We need more and better treatment facilities so that individuals can get, ultimately can become healed. It's not just about staying sober or getting sober, it's about staying sober, and it's about having a healthy, productive life. Education, run a public education campaign and say, look, this stuff's bad. How do you get a mad type campaign around this addiction, this opiate and heroin crisis? I think over 60,000 Americans last year lost their life to an accidental overdose. Over 4,000 were our fellow Ohioans. We got to stop it. So yes, it's a complex problem, and I'm prepared to bring a comprehensive solution.
There are a lot of schools that don't want to show graphic videos to young children. They don't want to. I don't know why. I mean, I think when kids are young, that's the time to start showing them what this drug can do to you. Yes or no?
I absolutely. I think kids need to understand, and of course, I'm sure there's an age-appropriate way to have this conversation. I was invited to speak to, it was an elementary school in Cincinnati on this subject, and I agreed to do it. But when I thought about it, I thought, oh my gosh, I'm a little worried about what I'm going to say. What am I going to say to these kids? Are their parents going to file a lawsuit against me because I say the wrong thing? And I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to go in there and be as honest as I can be. And it was heartwarming and heartbreaking, because in some cases they already knew way more about what I was talking about than I had hoped at such a young age. And yeah, we have to be real about this issue.
Well, I bet you that was a difficult day for you.
It was tough.
Talking to young kids about it, isn't it?
It's tough. And there were a couple times when it was a little bit sad, because I think one of the students asked me, you know, as kids, you know, students, and it was inner city Cincinnati, great, wonderful school, doing wonderful, innovative things. You know, sometimes we have overdoses in our family or in our neighborhoods or with people we know. You know, how do we talk to each other about that? I mean, they had experiences well beyond what you would hope an elementary school kid would have.
We're talking about Lieutenant Governor Mary Taylor was announced she's running for governor. And Mary, how is the state of Ohio? What kind of condition is it in as far as you're concerned? What is your opinion on that?
So I think, I mean, so I'll just tell you the facts. We have a balanced budget, and we're still able to do that.